and welcome to another edition of Between Two Grifferns. Our host today is myself, Connor Sebo, and our guest is Colonel Sanders, the Kern, Mr. Kerns, Colonel of Corn. Welcome.
Thank you.
You have a bit of a prestigious title, and it is that you are an Eagle Scout. Tell us a bit about that.
I'm an Eagle Scout.
Do you have wings to prove it, or?
You don't get wings. They give you a badge and like a gift basket.
Does it have the tallies of all the fallen cookies that you had to sell, or?
I don't remember. It's been a couple years. We sold good turns to everybody, but they were free. That's what we did. We just benefited the community.
How's that profitable?
Yeah, it wasn't to make any money. It's about, as my first period will tell you, it's about altruism. That's what it's all about.
While I know the definition of altruism, some of our viewers may not. Why don't you define that for us, Colonel?
Good for the sake of doing good would be the easiest way to, that was it. Just wanted to better society.
See, what a simple definition. Thank you, viewers. Do you have kids other than the ones in your classroom?
I have a couple, yes.
Like a handful, just... I have a couple.
There are two.
Oh, okay. That's a more... That's a more specific number.
Yeah, I don't know if you're looking for something different, but there's still only two. And tomorrow there will be two. There will always only be two. Two's enough. It's been a good number.
Huh. Tell us a bit about them.
They eat.
Often?
A few times a day. Yeah.
Okay. What do they like to eat?
Food. Cinnamon toast.
That seems normal.
I didn't really think about their diet on the way here, but it's just one of those automatic things. You just have to keep feeding them, because the thing is, they eat once and you think they're good forever, but then you have to keep feeding them. They're basically a lot like animals. It's like if these things were alive, that's what it would be like having children.
They would be attacking us.
That's what it's like having kids.
They would have no bodies. They would be attacking us. They would just... Have you seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
I don't have a TV, no.
Superman lives in the Stone Ages.
Well, because then we can go out and do good turns for society.
The Fortress of Solitude doesn't get cable, or what?
No, I think he actually lives like in somewhere really cold, doesn't he?
The Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, I think there's actually a name for it, but it's not important at this time. But yeah, I don't think there's reception. Fios isn't up there yet.
All right. Your kids, do they excel in any particular area?
I mean, pretty much everything. They both can dunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's something we instilled in them from the beginning.
They're how old?
8 and 11.
Gender?
Both female.
Impressive.
Yeah, and they read really, really good.
While dunking?
When you're great at everything, they just like them. They just don't really stop to think about it. It's just natural.
Huh.
Can you dunk?
No.
Okay. It's not a competition. I didn't mean to make you feel bad that they can do things that you can't. But
well, now I do feel bad.
Well, you've got this show, so I think that's something they don't have. That's something to be proud of.
Thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
What is your definition of a 230 word?
A 230 word is something that would not be school appropriate.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a variety of words. I'm sure you can kind of figure out what those are.
Elaborate.
Well, it's not 2:30. Let me check. Oh, I just got an email. I'm gonna wait though. And anyhow, at 2:30, those are like, that's when you're on your own, and if you feel like you talking with the sailor vocabulary to impress your friends, that's cool, but just not really school appropriate. So it's just easier to say 2:30 word, like that wouldn't be.
Yar, matey, wouldn't be appropriate.
I think that's more. Talk like a pirate, which is I think in September. There's a day for that.
They sail.
But that's not offensive. There's certain like curse words, I guess.
Things that are profane.
Yeah. Yeah, this is almost, it's like talking to my 8-year-old. This would be, the bad words.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. You see that? You can see how that would be misconstrued, seeing as you called it a sailor word, and sailor words are, poop deck, starboard.
Is that how long have you been sailing?
I haven't yet.
Okay, but you know the vocabulary. You study it on the internet.
I have a fear of water.
You've seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Okay, so that makes you a sailor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
I went on the ride. That was obviously terrifying, having a fear of water.
Is it really scary? There's that drop at the beginning, and
there's two.
It can be intimidating.
There's 2 drops.
Yeah.
When I was a child, we were stuck under the opening part, in which the pirate is telling you all about how you've been a bad pirate and what's gonna happen with you and Davy Jones, and the ride was stuck there. And a half hour passed.
Was it scary though, considering you can see people eating? I don't really know if that's intimidating when you can watch people dining, and if you think you're gonna die, they're gonna murder you next to people at Disneyland. I don't really know. Did that ever? Probably didn't.
That didn't click. No.
Well, you were probably studying the wanting to make sure you're using all the right jargon for the boat.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That
starboard, port, and the like. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Poop deck.
You should earn sailing merit badge.
Do you have those in the Eagle Scouts?
No, well, I mean, they do have merit badges. That's how. Yeah, you understand. I was a kid when I did this, right? It's not. I don't sit around every day in the glory and have a shrine to myself. I just say I'm an Eagle Scout to mess with my classes.
So you're not an Eagle Scout.
No,
you're a fraud.
You're
a phony.
Who are you? Is there someone else here? Wasn't sure what happened. No, I'm saying that I've moved past it. Sometimes you've got to move on.
But then you lose what you have.
Okay. I don't interrupt. I'm sure there's probably something good there. Next.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It says here that you put burritos in cups. Tell me about that.
It's a restaurant concept I have. Years ago, we were reading Fast Food Nation and studying that, and I had this idea. And from watching too, the kids, their eating habits, pretty gross. And so I thought, burrito, something simple. Take a burrito and you blend it up and put it in a cup. And then you can just drink it instead of having to worry about all that time to eat it and chew. And then just right there, just a few seconds and you're done. You've eaten your lunch. Look how much more productive you can be. How much more Call of Duty you can play, right?
That sounds awful.
I mean, people are often misunderstood. Genius is misunderstood initially. And I think this is something that people look at, they can't get behind it because they're not used to it. They're used to living in that square box. And sometimes you got to break free.
Isn't that what happened in WALL-E? They blended up everything they ate?
I didn't see WALL-E. I don't watch movies. We talked this earlier. I don't have a TV.
So in WALL-E, everybody gets really, really fat because they blend all their food.
Well, I guess if you blend really bad food...
Like burritos.
Well, burritos aren't bad. Depends what you put in it. What
do you put in your burrito?
Do you want to make a list? I didn't.
Disappointment.
Didn't realize I should have studied.
Dishonesty.
What I ate. More, I guess.
Lies.
Beans.
Eagles.
Avocados.
Scouting.
I'm still trying to figure out who you're talking to. It's kind of worrying me a little bit.
That's none of your concern.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to put a list together. Next time I have a burrito, I'm going to take a picture, and then I'll shoot you guys an email.
Okay.
And you can have it. But if you want in on the company, we're lining up investors, so I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll wait for that email. I'll wait till I actually see some product. Lies.
Well, I know you're busy here. I say we'd offer you a job, but I know you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So
this keeps me fed, keeps me clothed, gives me a house.
Okay.
I have 2 daughters. They're 8 and 11.
I can tell by the number of views that a lot of people watch this show.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Are you trying to take a stab at my show?
Not at all.
Is that satire?
What's that?
That's sarcasm?
What?
You being a liar?
What?
You a fraud?
I can keep doing this just all day if you want, but
You stop saying what though?
let's get that next question. These are good. These are, I can tell you've improved these since yesterday.
Yeah, well, I had some time to think. I went, and I've never had you as a teacher, so I had to do a little bit of scouting. I went and I talked to
That's nice.
Mr.
Scouting.
What you didn't get badges for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I went and I talked to the kind of overseer of swag, and Mr. Gates said you have none. What's up with that?
Well, it's the class's fault. I can only do so much. I'm not going to get in a van and go around and then pick all of them up at
That would
like
be
stops.
creepy. That would be inappropriate.
The idea was there. Thank you, though. Okay. So, or how about a school bus? I just meant the idea is I'm not going to transport everybody, right? Make sure they have a little lunch baggie and their galoshes on, and then I'm gonna get them to school on time. That's not my job. Especially they're seniors, and they should find a way to be on time. It's the same schedule every day. It's not like a surprise, like what time does school start? Except for the late start day, which starts even later, and then some of them have a more difficult time. But we're not even getting into that right now. So, but I will have swag. It's gonna happen. We only need 10 days. We've had 2 total this year. So I'm looking at you guys. I'm looking at you right now, period 1. You've got this, okay?
Make sure you get that beanie.
Okay.
You got the little curl.
Uh-huh.
That's creepy.
The curl is creepy.
The beanie is essential.
If I wore a beanie to school, you don't think that would be weird?
I mean,
A suit and a beanie.
It's not a full mask with like cutouts. So it's not like you're gonna rob the kids, or a bank,
Okay.
or Volcano Burger.
Is the hair, is that essential to life?
Not to yours.
I'm just happy to have some. This is my father has the runway,
Oh,
right?
okay.
That's what we have in our family, and so pretty soon that'll be mine. I'm just happy to have anything.
The crown.
Yeah, my students years ago, I had a student, she wanted me to cut in the cul-de-sac.
You should have done
You
that.
familiar with that? That's when you cut all this and then it's just, it mimics a cul-de-sac. You can look it up online. It's pretty catchy. And so I told her no, but I didn't lose that bet.
What was the bet?
What she has to marry somebody with the same last name as her first name. So once she does that, I told her I'll cut it in the cul-de-sac.
And her first name was?
Haley.
So Haley.
See, I think that's funny.
And then you get
That's a joke that never gets old because
And
your
then-
entire life, they're like, what's your name? And then they keep saying it. Like, Haley, what? No, what's your, and then it's just like this, hilarity ensues.
What if you get attached to the cul-de-sac?
Well, pretty
Because you're
soon
like,
I
wow,
will.
this looks so much better than the creepy curl.
Okay. Can I trademark the creepy curl?
Please do, so that no one else does it.
That could be like a fun snack at Burrito in a Cup. I like this thinking. See,
Come
that's the
munch on
kind
my
of forward
creepy
thinking we
curl.
need at Burrito in a Cup. I like your style here. We might have a place for you there after all.
Style is definitely something you're lacking, my friend.
I've been told. Like I said, the first day of school, kids are always like, hey, come on, I thought you were cool. But I tell them, I'm not cool. I've never been cool. Are you cool?
I believe so.
See, I think people that think they're cool probably can't be.
I mean, I'd like to think so. If anyone, I have a circulation problem, so I'm constantly cold. I feel like that's close enough.
What makes somebody cool? What's your definition?
Large glasses. A frigid temperature. And nice hair.
So a well-coiffed Eskimo?
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is.
That you could serve that at Burrito in a cup. The coiffed Eskimo.
You can't serve Eskimo, actually. That's a human. It's.
Is it like we can't ship them over? Or is it like a
I guess it could be
rights?
Eskimo pie.
Does somebody already have that trademarked?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it though. It's all part of product development. But that's the essence of cool, is what you're saying. So maybe tomorrow I'll dress up like an Eskimo and get cooler hair.
That'd be
And then I could be cool.
I would.
Do I tell
that.
people all day like, "Hey, I'm cool"? Is that what also makes you cool?
You won't have to. The beauty of this show is that people watch it.
Well, I'll make sure to ask both of them what they think, and then like, "Hey, do you think that?" Because I want to make sure I'm going to get both opinions, because just one wouldn't be enough.
Much appreciated.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
So that's
Colonel.
it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Can I go?
Please do.
Awesome. Am I back tomorrow?
I hope not.